everyone, how are you doing today? Yes, I'm doing a camera just because, haha. So, yeah, I'm white. Anyway, the point of the matter is, I wanted to do this because uh, in a video a while back, and I'm sorry I'm late. It's Tuesday, I know, but on to the point. A while back, I talked about a book I got from an antique shop, and I thought, it's good to show a physicality of it instead of taking pictures and just snap, 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 and all that stuff. So, uh, I went to an antique shop over the weekend. And I'm just kind of looking around and just, you know, what people do at antique shops. Anyway, I came across a few different books, old books. No, really wasn't. They were just some were cookbooks, some were uh, something to do with math, geometry, all that stuff. And then there was one I came across um, that interests me, not because of what the content the contents of the content, but rather what was left behind in the book. So one second. But the book itself is this. It is called the McCall Speller for junior high school. But the thing of it is that this book is uh, where is it? Let's see. Trying to find the date for it. Hmm, is it? There we are. So the book itself, if you can't see, which probably can't, but I digress. This book was written in 1925, 1928 ish. So it's one of those things. Um, but uh, but yeah. So the reason why I got it was not for one was part of the age, right? Because you need like a book that's 100 years old because of copyright stuff. But it's also the content of the doodlings, and someone did doodle in this book. So this is what I first saw when I opened the book. Now there's more to it, and I know it's a little blurry and far away, but I'm not a professional at this, so bear with me. But anyway, so over here on this side, you'll see that the name is Abner. Now, at, later on, um, you'll see what the initials mean, which are Abner Richardson, which is what I found out through this book. But then there's other stuff like the writing on the side and the drawings. So my guess is that Abner was pretty young because the book goes into like where is it? Grade 7, grade 8, and I believe grade 9. But we won't get to that too far in the book. I just wanted to do like a small video showing what I found. And this was the interesting part for me. It it kind of made me think of what people leave behind and what survives of what's left behind. So I haven't really looked into who Abner uh, Richards Richardson is, but there's more writing. This right here says Kingfisher. Hopefully that's clear enough. I apologize if it's not. And then of course you'll see the name Richardson, which is AR. And so the writing over here is going to be in cursive, right? Most of you probably won't know what that is, but we'll get there. Uh, it says you'll have a string that will reach to your wedding ring. So looking through this and there's a back part too. It it seems like he was in love with somebody. I'm thinking Richard was probably in his Abner. Sorry, Abner was probably in his teens, late teens. I don't know. I'm just going off guessing, but you can see VH was the person he liked. Now that's the cursive for V and H. So, you know, and that's him up there. A-R and VH up again. So he also draws Doodle 2. I'm thinking that's the person he likes who says I love you to him. And then, of course, his name, Abner Richardson, like twice up here. And I thought that was pretty interesting. Now, of course, he does some more doodling. Looks like a farmer with a pipe or whatever. And then, of course, we go into the book. Who wrote it? William A. McCall. And, of course, J. David Hauser. And, of course, you got the teacher's foreword and all this other stuff. It's basically about spelling, the study methods, and all this other stuff. It's really a basic of how to sound out words, really. So, pupil's introduction, if you will. Going a little forward, there's more writing. Again, Abner Richardson. That's the name of the person who wrote in this book. I haven't looked into who he is, because I imagine it's male. It's the 1920s after all. And looking through it, you kind of just see all the writings and stuff and all that jazz. So again, I know it's barely visible. I didn't want to blind out the wordings there. I don't know why my camera isn't picking it up, but I digress. So probably should have practiced this more, but I wanted to get that out to you because it was something I talked about previously, and wanted to get it in there. So gotta get that out of the way. I think the light above can take care of that. I'll try to stay out of it though. I did wanna. Where was it? And you can see right there the words. The words Christ and Christian always begin with a capital letter. Yeah, I really gotta do this better. But I digress. I wanted to show you those things, and I believe, here we go. Here's some more Abner's drawings. And of course, more written poetry for And I Love You. And of course, more wording, more drawings. Tarzan, King of the Beasts. I think that looks a little better. Wouldn't you agree? Though it's not perfect. I don't know, my camera isn't focusy. I love you. I love you like a rose. First line, I love you like a daisy. Boop. You are the one. That line right there, you're the one. That will something me crazy. Now it's been a while, so I can't really see that very well, but I thought it was interesting when I got this book that this was basically left behind by someone who was in their teens or late teens, depending on what grade 8, 7, 8, and 9 were during that time. And yeah, it just made me think about the things that survive with things that get left behind. And oh yeah, and it says 30 cents too. Think about that. Retail price was 30 cents. Crazy. But anyway, it's something I wanted to share. I may go in depth another time, but I wanted to share that because I felt like I owed you of what the book was and all that. And yeah, so again, I apologize. I guess my camera isn't the professional, but it was worth getting to show you of something that someone left behind in a book so long ago. And I may never find out about Abner Richardson, but to see that he may have been in love with somebody, that maybe one day wanted to marry this person, this girl, and live. It's funny how much we think we know, and then when we try to look at the past, it's a little muddy. But when we get stuff like this, there's a lot more inside, a little heart left by someone else. So, anyway, I wanted to share that with you. I hope it looked all right. I'm going to try to test my camera again and see if I can't. I don't know if there's a focus on or not, but I digress. I hope you enjoyed this little tangent, this little whatever it is, and kind of just looked a bit of a piece of history I bought from an antique shop. And yeah, it could have been a pointless endeavor, but I really enjoyed what I found inside, and hopefully maybe you gave some thought too. So, but anyway, I hope to talk to you all once again, and I'm glad you came and watched, even if you don't really care. Um, but yeah, treasure yourself, treasure your family, and above all, treasure the time around you, because it can always be gone in a flash. Thank you.